Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Will you please welcome, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia,
but all your money's gone. Yes, Chicago's home for me.
Right. So, how did you did you draw an influence from the whole blues connection in Chicago?
Well, not really. My background as far as the music I have in me sort of stemmed out of the church.
The gospel.
That's right. I started with my cousins and a gentleman by the name of Jerry Butler. My grandmother was the minister of that little storefront church, and we were known as the Traveling Soul Spiritualist Church.
Right.
I was around 7 years old, I guess, then when we started a group known as the Northern Jubilees.
When you were singing at this age as well?
I was the tenor man, you know. We used to move about the city a lot, doing different programs, and we'd, of course, would invite other churches to our church, and there would be like festivals of music, you know, at least once every month.
Right.
And this sort of laid a good idea as to my understanding the harmonies, and of course the high tenors were quite precious in the male vocal groups back then. And of course it allowed me to find myself, which was at a very early age.
Well, musically or spiritually or both?
Both.
I'm going to ask you right now to fall in with me as we say, it's all right. Come on. It's all right. Say it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Have a good time, 'cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. We're going to move it slowly. When lights are low, when you move it slow, it sounds like more, and it's alright. Whoa, it's alright. Now listen to the beat, kinda pat your feet. You got soul, and everybody knows that it's alright. Whoa, it's alright. When you wake up early in the morning, feeling sad like so many of us do. Heart full of soul, make life your goal, and surely something's gotta come to you, and then you wanna say it's alright. Tell me it's alright. It's alright. Have a good time, 'cause it's alright. Whoa, it's alright. Now everybody clap your hands. Give yourself a chance. You got soul, and everybody knows that it's alright. Whoa, it's alright. Someday I'll find me a woman who will love and treat me real nice. And my road's got to go, and my love she will know from morning, noon, and night. And then we'll wanna see it's alright. Tell me it's alright. It's alright. Have a good time, 'cause it's alright. Whoa, it's alright. Now come on, everybody, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Now come on after me. Say it's alright. Tell me it's alright. I say it's alright. Say it's alright. A little bit of the spiritual hymn of amen. Come on, you know it. Amen. 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 Let me feel the love now. Say amen. It's alright. Amen. 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 Tell me it's alright. I say it's alright. Now when you go home late tonight, you better believe it's gonna be alright. All you need is a little soul partner to put your arms all around. Believe me, they gotta say it's alright. Alright.
However, we, as most individuals who was a part of the music and belonged to the church, would always run into look like that little old lady that said, "Hey, you, what are you doing?" You know, and they'd kind of, you know, chastise you a little bit for singing rhythm and blues, as it was called then, or the blues. But as a youngster, we got over that, and just like every new generation, we were going to do what we were going to do anyway, and it had nothing to do with our spiritual upbringing. We knew where we were. I began to write more or less for myself at the age of 12, and for some reason, as I found myself, I found through my writings, which started from Gypsy Woman on through other little tunes back during those years, that my lyrical contents would usually lend itself with some type of inspiration or message, whether it be through love, current events, or just the surroundings, the observances of what was going on during those times.
So would you say you're still essentially like a spiritual person or a religious person?
I think all human beings are.
Just thank the Lord. People get ready. People get ready now.
What might tend to be black exploitation, for one, was a great opportunity for me. At that particular time of my life, I was quite excited to get the very first script for a movie that I was to do a soundtrack for. Right. So I put my total heart into Superfly. And there again, I chose to relate and make my work still hopefully stand out in spite of all the controversy that might be amongst the Superfly era and it dealing with drugs and what have you. As a result, it seems as though Superfly was really just a prediction of what is actually now happening today. However, for me, the Freddie's Dead, I was stimulated from the character Freddie, you know, and how I read him, he being tossed around by Priest, who was Superfly in the movie. And he seemed to basically be a nice guy, but between the wrong kind of friends, his woman at the time, he kind of got the short end of the stick, you know, and as a result, he, of course, ended up being exploited by all of them. Right. And he, of course, died in the movie. So my heart sort of fell for him, and so the only way I could come back was to speak in terms of Freddie's dead and make him some type of example, you know, as to what the results might be if you happen to be of that misfortune.
Freddie's dead. That's what I said. He let the man rapper play and said he'd send him home, but his hope was a rope and he should have known. It's hard to understand. There was love in this man. I'm sure all would agree that his misery was his woman and things. Now Freddie's dead. That's what I said. Everybody's misused him, ripped him up and abused him. Another junkie plan, pushing dope for the man. A terrible blow, but that's how it goes. Freddie's on the corner now. If you wanna be a junkie, wow, remember Freddie's dead. We're all built up with progress, but sometimes I must confess we can deal with rockets and dreams, but reality, what does it mean? Ain't nothing said, 'cause Freddie's dead. Everybody's misused him, ripped him up and abused him. Another junkie playing, pushing dope for the man. Freddie's on the corner now. If you wanna be a junkie, wow, remember Freddie's dead. All right, I'm gonna ask you once again, last applause for Freddie. I'm gonna ask you to join in with me as we say, hey, hey. Little low, we're gonna do it one more time. My, my. Oh, now I'm getting an echo. Ooh, wee. Now there we come. Yeah, yeah. All right. Why? Die, die. Hell no. I know that's right. Don't go. My, Freddie's dead. That's LeBron Scott. One more time, LeBron. Let me feel it. Such a beautiful world with a wonderful girl. Ooh, I need a woman child. I don't wanna be like Freddie now, 'cause Freddie's dead. Everybody's misused him, ripped him up and abused him. Another junkie playing, pushing dope for the man. Freddie's on the corner now. If you wanna be a junkie, you don't wanna be a junkie. You don't have to be a junkie. You don't wanna be a junkie. Remember, Freddie's dead. How many out there know what I'm talking about? Last applause for Freddie, y'all. Hey, hey. There we go. My, my. Why? If you don't try, you're gonna die. mysterious, and it makes me furious. Don't be misled. Just think of Fred. Everybody's misused him, ripped him up and abused him. Another junkie playing, pushing dope for the man. Fred is on the corner now. If you wanna be a junkie, wow, remember Fred is dead. Prettier than all the world, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. You're only one fella's girl, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of being loved by you. And it would hurt to know if you ever were untrue. Sweeter than the taste of a cherry, so sweet, and I'm so proud, girl. I'm so proud of you. Compliments to you from all the people we meet. Oh, and I'm so proud. Believe me, I love you too. And I'm so proud of being loved by you. I'm so proud of being loved by you. And it would hurt to know if you ever were untrue. Sweeter than the taste of a cherry, so sweet. Yes, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of being loved by you. And I'm so proud of being loved by you. I am so very proud of you. Thank you.
You were kind of railing against Nixon at that time, the whole Watergate thing. I mean, did you ever get any kind of very serious flack from the establishment or from the governments, or?
No, I don't think so. America is still a land of the free, and I mean, I've run into frustrating obstacles such as will a certain radio station play my records, you know. I mean, but that is his or her choice as to whether they want to mix in or take a new music such as We're a Winner and put it in with the typecast of the old R&B rock and roll music, you know. And that was their challenge, not mine, more or less. I knew where I was going as far as my directions, and the establishment per se, if they were listening at all, I think they would have been proud of me.
It still seemed to me that your writing, especially, you know, lyrically, obviously, that it became more radical once you went solo. I'm thinking about like your first solo LPs like Curtis and Roots and Back to the World.
Well, I wouldn't call it radical. I just spoke my mind, you know. However, I find from one song to the other, it always gives the consumer a choice to put you in whatever category they wish to. But my music more or less spoke of love,
Sure, yeah.
but in a, you know, but in depth. Usually, when I say or speak in terms of music, what I wish to do when it comes to my stage performance, I like to go in depth as to where I know without a doubt that those who receive me understand it, because I know they breathe, I know they cry, I know they are hurt, I know they love, I know they hate, I know they, you know, they have all these different feelings.
Right.
And when you speak in terms of depth rather than ride along the shallow surfaces, they can only give you one true reaction as to what you're talking about.
You know where we come from, there's a whole lot of handguns floating around. Somewhat of what we know as the Saturday night special. Might be a few of you carrying them, I don't know. But anyway, I'd like to maybe give you this song that relates to a gentleman by the name of Billy Jack. He somewhat got caught up into what we know as a gun attack. Trusting that you'll never have such encounters, we'd like to maybe relate this to you in song.
Just that Monday, I run into a friend down the street. Where I live. Sad things begin. I could feel from within. From the message, he had to kill. About a buddy of mine, he run out of time. His life run out of time. Somebody passed on, shot across the room, and now the man no longer lives. Too bad about him.
The man is gone, but it's a wonder he lived this long. Up in the city they called him Boss Jack, but down home he was an alley cat. Oh, didn't care nothing about being black. Oh, Billy Jack. To be shot with a handgun. Your body sprawled out, you without a doubt, running people out, they're on the floor. Sad bloody mess, shot all up in his chest, shot in the chest. One-sided dude, gun and a fool. What a way to go. Up in the city they called him Boss Jack, but down home he was an alley cat. Oh, didn't care nothing about being black. Oh, Billy Jack.
I'm not really political. I mean, I've allowed people to use me, you know, of my choice. I mean, if someone of example, such as Reverend Jesse Jackson, and there are many others in the States, and doesn't have to be of that type of political heights. I mean, I've done things locally for just in a little neighborhood, but if it's of something where everybody's heart is into it and it tends to prove righteousness or positive, you have to trust and you lend yourself out, hopefully for the results to be of a positive happening, you know. Right. And that's all you can do.
But if, say, if Ronald Reagan rung you up, would you think about that, or?
It all depends on what we talked about.
We gotta have peace to keep the world alive and war to cease. We gotta have joy within our hearts. With love we can't destroy. People hear us through our voice. The world knows there's no choice. We're begging, save the children, the little ones who just don't understand. Give them a chance to live their lives and help purify the land. People hear us through our voice. The world knows there's no choice. And the people in our neighborhood, they would if they only could meet and shake the other's hand. Get together for the good of the land. Give us all an equal chance. It could be such a sweet romance. And the soldiers who are dead and gone, if only we could bring back one, he'd say we gotta have peace to keep the world alive and war to cease. We gotta have joy within our hearts. With love we can't destroy. People hear us through our voice. The world knows there's no choice. And the people in our neighborhood, they would if they only could meet and shake the other's hand. Get together for the good of the land. Give us all an equal chance. It could be such a sweet romance. And the soldiers who are dead and gone, if only we could bring back one, he'd say we gotta have peace. We gotta have peace. I say peace, peace, peace. everybody to give in with the chant of peace, peace, peace. We gotta have peace. I'm gonna ask the ladies first. All we gotta say, come on. Peace, peace, peace. We gotta have peace. The fellas will listen to you girls. Come on, here we come now. I say peace, peace, peace. We gotta have peace. All right, you heard them, fellas. Come in, come on and join in. Here we come now. Peace, peace, peace. We gotta have peace. Sounds mighty good to me. I can jam with that. Peace, peace. We gotta have peace. If every government in every world could hear your voices tonight. Peace, peace, peace. We gotta have peace. I think I got a fan right out here. I say peace, peace, peace. We gotta have peace. How about for your babies to come, huh? Here we go. Peace, peace, peace. We gotta have peace. How about just for the hell of it, you know? Peace, peace, peace. We gotta have peace. People hear us. Through our voice, the world knows there's no choice. And the people in our neighborhood, they would if they only could meet and shake the other's hand. Get together for the good of the land. Give us all an equal chance. It could be such a sweet romance. And the soldiers who are dead and gone, if only we could bring back one, he'd say we gotta have peace. We gotta have peace. Let the people say peace, peace, peace. We gotta have peace. Peace and love be with all of you. name is Lee Goodness on drums. Let's check him out, see what he's all about. Once again, Louis Stefanel, Bussy Amato, keyboard. On drums, we have Lee Goodness. Of course, our one and only LeBron Scott. You're making us feel mighty nice up here. And in return, if we may, we would like to just maybe give to you something inspirational. Hopefully something that may lend food for thought. A song taken from a movie known as Claudine in the States, which features Miss Gladys Knight and of course her pimps. A song that goes a bit something like this. To be invisible will be my claim to fame. A man with no name, that way I won't have to feel the pain. Indispensable, just a plain old human being. Today don't mean a thing in a world that's so mean, a world that seems not for me. So privately I'll be invisible, that way I won't have to explain a thing. If you know what I mean, I won't even have to be here on the scene. It's so ridiculous, but the strife and the bliss will go right on through me, to have missed all the things that hurt you so. No one would never know, they'd never know that life so preciously just don't seem to be as free as people claim freedom to be. Things are going fast, to have found that all's in the past. To have to take what you can get sure can make a heart upset. Indispensable, I must behave myself for somebody else with a little fame, fortune, and wealth. It's so ridiculous, but the strife and the bliss life so preciously just don't seem to be as free as people claim freedom to be. Things are going fast. To have found that all's in the past, to have to take what you can get, sure can make a heart upset. So I'll be invisible, invisible, invisible. We wish you peace and love and longevity for the rest of your lives. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for having me. Good night, everybody.